She was standing right in front of him, loyal, warm, patient, divine. But he looked through her like she was invisible. He treated her like an option while chasing distractions. Now everything has changed. She is untouchable, and he is left staring at a goddess he can no longer reach. That wasn't an accident. Psychology calls this the familiarity blindness effect. The more present a woman is, the less she is appreciated. But he missed one truth. Goddesses are not born with crowns. They earn them through pain, and pain has an expiration date. That day arrived. She gave him her time, energy, loyalty, heart. He treated it like background noise, so she stopped proving. Every moment spent begging steals your ascension. By the end of this, you'll see how she rose beyond his realm. This is not revenge. This is a goddess becoming untouchable. She showed up with consistency, loyalty, and care. She listened deeply and remembered the small things. She gave effort when he offered excuses. And still, he barely noticed. To him, she was just there, like furniture that never moves, so it fades into the background. She felt his eyes glaze over when she spoke. She watched him scroll while she opened her heart. Something inside her cracked. She was a goddess offering divinity. He treated her like a convenience store, always open. Psychology calls this familiarity blindness. What feels guaranteed stops feeling valuable. Sophia lived this too. She bent her schedule to fit his last-minute plans. He never did the same. That's when the lesson began. Every time he looked past her, she was learning. Staying unseen is how you slowly disappear. He gave bare minimum because her love felt guaranteed. He texted when he was bored. He called when he needed something. She gave effort, energy, and consistency. He gave breadcrumbs. Because she stayed, he assumed she always would. So he never felt the need to try harder. She made excuses for his absence. Busy, stressed, not good with feelings. But she knew the truth. He was not confused about how to treat her. He just didn't think he had to. Psychology calls this intermittent reinforcement. Just enough attention to keep hope alive. Sophia lived this too. He vanished, then sent one sweet line. She stopped accepting crumbs. And that's when he panicked. His effort reflected what he thought he owned. Her pain had reached its expiration date. There is only so long you can give everything and receive nothing. For her, the end came quietly. No explosion, no dramatic exit, just a final realization. She was done. She did not scream or demand answers. She looked at him and felt nothing, and that absence spoke loudly. Psychology calls this emotional detachment. The mind disconnects to survive. The moment she detached, she became hers again. Sophia felt it too. She stopped checking her phone. Not blocked, not deleted, just indifferent. That's when everything shifted. She stopped begging and proving. She chose silence and rebirth. She disappeared without drama or announcements. No healing posts, no cryptic captions. She quietly withdrew from his world and chose herself. Mornings were for journaling, afternoons for therapy, evenings for walking alone under city lights. Healing became private. She rebuilt her routines, mindset, and self-worth. Not to prove anything, but because she finally deserved it. Psychology calls this self-reclamation, returning to yourself after being lost. Women who heal in silence rise the highest. Sophia showed me this. She vanished for 6 months. People thought she was hiding. She was becoming. And when she returned, her energy had shifted forever. For years, she made him the center of her world. Her plans waited on his availability. Her mood depended on his attention. That ended quietly. She chose her peace over his presence, her growth over his approval, her future over his past, and it felt uncomfortable at first. It felt selfish, like she was abandoning love. But she realized something powerful. You can't abandon yourself anymore. Psychology calls this self-prioritization. When you stop outsourcing your happiness, you reclaim power. Pain didn't break her. It refined her. Sophia learned this too. She stopped cancelling her plans for crumbs. Intentional replaced available. And that shift changed her energy. She chose herself first, and that made her magnetic. She stopped entertaining people who drained her. She chose circles that celebrated her presence. New friendships, new cities, new experiences. Her life began to match her worth. She was no longer afraid of being alone. She preferred solitude over being undervalued. That shift changed everything. Standards became non-negotiable. Psychology calls this selective affiliation. Your circle shapes your energy. Your energy shapes your life. Sophia lived this truth. She released friends who thrived on drama. She kept those who showed up without asking. Quality became protection. Her world rose so high his memory faded to noise. And then he finally noticed. Months passed, maybe a full year. He finally looked up from his distractions. She was nowhere he left her, not waiting, not hoping. She had moved on so completely. He became a stranger in a life she no longer lived, and that unsettled him. He reached out, first casual, then desperate. Texts, messages, questions through friends. She felt no urge to respond. Peace had replaced proving. Psychology calls this scarcity realization. They panic when absence replaces assumption. By then, she already knew her worth. Sophia saw this too. She read his long paragraph once. She smiled and stayed silent. Not bitter, just finished. The goddess he ignored was permanently gone. She was not bitter or thinking about him. She was living at a frequency he could not reach. Untouchable did not mean walls. It meant alignment. She built a life that matched her worth. Anything below it could not survive. Her heart still held warmth and love, but access now required respect. That softness was protected. Psychology calls this ascended indifference, neutrality toward someone who once had power. It is felt, not performed. Sophia showed this clearly. She smiled politely and kept moving. He watched her glow from afar. That's when it was clear. She had ascended beyond closure. She no longer needed him. He once told her she would never do better, that she needed him, that she was lucky he stayed. Now the truth stood quietly. She was thriving, successful, glowing, celebrated. He was still where she left him. Same patterns, same excuses, same life, and she felt nothing. She did not gloat or post her wins. She did not need him to see anything. Her confidence was silent and louder than revenge. Psychology explains this freedom. True closure comes through transformation. When you no longer need answers, you are free. Sophia showed this perfectly. She refused to hear his regret. She said it was his story now, and that said everything. She became untouchable through self-love, a goddess he could never reach. He ignored a goddess when she stood right in front of him. Now she is elevated, untouchable, living beyond his reach. He cannot afford her time, energy, or attention. Not because she is cruel, but because her standards live above his effort. She does not think about him. She does not need closure or apologies. He is a chapter she closed, and she never rereads old pain. Psychology calls this natural consequence. When you undervalue someone and they rise, regret is yours alone. She did not become untouchable to punish him. She became untouchable because she saw her worth. Sophia said her ex still watches from a distance. She does not block him. He is invisible to her now, just like she once was to him. The goddess he ignored did not disappear. She became the woman he always feared, and that is divine justice. She was a goddess standing right in front of him, loyal, warm, patient, divine. But her love felt guaranteed, so he looked past her. That's when everything shifted. The moment she stopped staying, she started ascending. She moved into a realm he could not reach, and the truth finally surfaced. She thought loving harder would make him see her, but he saw her all along. He just didn't value her. Once she saw her own worth, the story ended. Crowns are earned. Pain has an expiration date. Untouchable is not cold. It is divine alignment. And now the echo returns. She stood before him, divine. Now he stares at a goddess he can never reach. So ask yourself, are you begging to be seen, or are you ready to ascend? She is no longer the woman he ignored. She is the goddess who saw her worth and ascended. Her life now exists beyond his reach. And that freedom changed everything. Untouchable does not mean cold. It means divinely free. You were never meant to beg to be seen. You were meant to rise until only the worthy can reach you. That is the truth. If this awakened the goddess in you, subscribe now. Stop staying where you are not celebrated. Choose divine self-love and tell me, who underestimated the goddess in you? What are you finally ready to reclaim? Let's ascend together.